Welcome to Play by Play, the latest in sports headlines and sports stock news from InvestorIdeas.com. Hello, everyone. This is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to another episode of the Play by Play podcast. For news today, we've got the latest from fuboTV and Leatt Corporation. Then we're going to take a look at some headlines surrounding the playoff victory of the Denver Nuggets and Tom Brady's possible ownership role with the Las Vegas Raiders. Just before we get into the show, however, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. Some of these include the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, as well as many others. All of them will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so sports first live TV streaming platform fuboTV Inc., which trades on the NYSE under the ticker FUBO, has announced a partnership with the Cleveland Guardians. Now, this marks its second partnership with a Major League Baseball team following its agreement with the Boston Red Sox announced on May 1st. This, according to the press release, will see the launch of Fubo branding at Progressive Field, including behind home plate and fan engagement opportunities. Yale Wang, Senior Vice President of Marketing at Fubo, said, quote, "Fubo is proud to be a partner of the Cleveland Guardians and expand our leading game coverage to in-person engagement with their fans. We're looking forward to working with the team to provide fans with the easiest way to watch the Cleveland Guardians online." End quote. Next up, sports equipment developer Leatt Corporation, which trades on the OTC under the ticker LEAT, has announced financial results for its first quarter ending March 31st. Highlights include global revenues of $13.1 million USD, gross profit increased to 44%, as well as a partnership with Orbea Leatt Speed Company racing team and an expansion into marathon endurance segment. The company's CEO Sean McDonald comments, quote, "We are optimistic that the arrival of the spring riding season, after the extended cold weather period will increase consumer participation in outdoor activities, which will in turn stimulate growth as industry-wide inventory levels are digested and replenished at distributor and dealer levels. Our team remains enthusiastic about the future of our brand and company as we work towards a return to delivering double-digit growth." End quote. We'll turn our attention now away from stocks to sports headlines. So today, the Associated Press reports that the Denver Nuggets have knocked out the Phoenix Suns from the NBA playoffs with a decisive 125-100 victory. Serbian-born center Nikola Jokic, hope I said that right, Jokic, scored 32 points, and point guard Jamal Murray added 26, advancing the Nuggets to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2020. The Nuggets, who have never reached the NBA Finals, will now play in the conference finals. Denver's coach Michael Malone said, quote, "When we defend, when we rebound, when we run, when we share the ball, we believe we're the best team in the NBA. And tonight we showed it." End quote. Elsewhere, ESPN reports that NFL superstar Tom Brady is in talks with the Las Vegas Raiders to join that team's ownership group. Sources told the publication that talks between the two sides have been going on for weeks and could soon be reaching a resolution, but that Brady's own investment is expected to be passive, with him not having any operational control or authority over the club in business or football matters. Given Brady's star power, the ESPN article posits that he could become the highest profile former NFL player to become a limited owner of an NFL franchise. That's it for today's edition of Play by Play. If you'd like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, please contact InvestorIdeas.com. InvestorIdeas.com reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. All investment involves risk, and this podcast is not meant to be an endorsement to buy or sell securities or products. To hear more podcasts, you can go to InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, and most audio platforms available.